actually stopped doing videos because mad people wanted free shit, and I just didn't have time for none of that nonsense. So how do you decide when somebody gets something for free and when somebody has to pay?
Well, I'd say like when you're first starting off, you definitely want to do some free stuff to get your feet wet, and like I still do free stuff from time to time myself. But like I wouldn't say ever do anything like once you get like going, don't do anything for free necessarily. But there's things other than money. You know what I mean? So like I'm not saying like do shit for exposure or do shit for that, but like find a way like a really valuable tool like if you're going to be making videos and doing photos and stuff is like learning how to bargain cuz like you might have a good opportunity and like it might not be the pay that you want. So instead of just taking that pay like work something out, make a find a way to like get a return on the investment of your time, you know what I mean?
Young bass guy, and I'm bass with the Martians, 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 Martians.
Oh shit. Here we go again. Yo. Checks over stripes.
All right, boom. It's your boy, Mars three times. We are live in my living room at my parents' house, and this is the Mars Files, and we're live.
Yo.
Does the camera look good? I feel like it's a little tilted. Anyways, today I'm here with Flowercop or Evan,
What's up, dude? Thanks
chilling.
thanks for finally doing this.
Um, how do you feel when people call you Flowercop? Is that still weird?
I feel really cringy when people call me Flowercop. I don't know why.
I feel you.
I think it's just because I'm so used to be called by my regular name for most of my life.
Have your parents ever called you Flowercop?
No, they are. That's who they are.
So yeah, so where does the name Flowercop come from?
It's my dad's retired Miami-Dade police officer, and my mom was a florist. Their first AOL email was flowercop@aol.com, so I kind of stole that from them.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Okay, and then why don't you tell everybody like what it is exactly that you do?
I make videos and photos for people, and yeah, my responsibilities as far as that goes kind of changes depending on what the project is and shit like that. But I've done it all
And how long have you been shooting like videos and stuff?
since I known you, so like my whole life pretty much.
It's weird. Like this interview is kind of weird because like it's like I know all these questions, so it's like, or I know the answers to all these questions, so it's like,
I was thinking that before I came, and I was like, I should like bring Connect Four or some shit so we can like have something to do while we're like talking about shit we already know about.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, I guess just like give me like the starting point. Like when did you decide that maybe I want to shoot videos?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I started doing that F up skateboarding thing. I had like a little clothing brand slash skateboard company for a little while, and I think I did like a video or two for that. But then we started skateboarding and shit at Weston, and we started filming on our iPhones, and then that just kind of grew into like shooting music videos and everything else after that. But that's how it started. Yeah, the skateboarding shit.
Which by the way, do you still have like those videos? Did you put them on private or
Yeah,
did
they're all
you?
private because they're all very suspectly named. And
Yeah.
the world can't see those ever.
I feel like you should still put those out though. We just like change the title
Just
on 'em.
rebrand.
Yeah.
What should we call it then?
Um, I don't know.
Well, I guess we could figure that out. But I mean, it's not a terrible idea.
Yeah. So kind of, I mean, kind of just take me through the journey because I know you worked at like CNI for a
Yeah.
little. Like you were freelancing, then you went to CNI, and then you started freelancing again. Like
Yeah.
kind of take me through.
So I was shooting a lot. I was like running around. I was like sleeping on your floor for like 9 months, freelancing and shit. And then I like kind of had to get my life together. So I took a break kind of for like a year. I shot some shit with Militia West and some of the homies, but I wasn't really shooting a lot. And then my boy Steve called me. I had started college again. I was taking photography classes. and my boy Steve on the internet called me. I didn't really know him too well at the time, but he was like, "Yo, I'm working at this place called CNI. We're looking for like an editor. Are you interested?" And of course I was. So I interned for them for like 3 months, and then wound up fucking traveling the world with them, shooting crazy videos. I learned like probably more than I could have learned in like, you know, 5 years of doing it on my own in like a really short period of time. So that was really cool. And then yeah, I kind of decided at some point while I was there to take like the skills that I had learned and go back to like the freelance world and see like test my shit there, and that's where I am now.
Yeah. Where are some of the places you went with CNI?
My favorite city that I've ever been, well, not my favorite city I've ever been, but my favorite place to go to is probably Chicago. I really like it there. But I've been to like New Zealand, Israel, Switzerland. We shot a TV show in England. We had a layover in Portugal one time. That was kind of fucking crazy. But yeah, and then just like all over the country, like from the west coast to the east coast.
Um, Being like a videographer, like what is your like, what's been your most like difficult client? Like, and what makes a client difficult?
I think in general, there's like a disconnect between unless somebody has like experience like in the space, there's like a general disconnect between people who like don't understand things about cameras and people who do. So like I think in general, it's just the difficulty of like bridging that gap, because that's what's going to get you paid. You know what I mean? Is bridging that gap, like making people understand the value of what you do. So I think just like if any client that doesn't like have any idea, like who's never experienced working with like a real production or like anybody who's done production like that before,
What like I mean, is there anything in your mind that's like sticks
stands
out
out.
that like you've just had like you had a client and they were just like
Oh,
really
I
difficult to
also
work
don't want
with?
to like put anybody
I mean,
on
you know, I guess
blast.
you don't gotta like say anybody's name, but like
Yeah, okay.
just like what was a
Um,
time that like
yeah, okay. I got one. Actually, it was with you. We were shooting a video for somebody, and I used to hate doing this, but I've like got better at collaborating. But somebody sat down to edit with us one time.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and this is the one that I was thinking also.
And we were doing we're smoking some pot, and the client I guess got a little too baked, and like it kind of just started affecting how they were giving me notes and shit, and it just kind of took the video from one place to like completely different base, all kind of just based off of like some insecurities that I kind of were brought about by the weed, I think.
um, and then like what's like what makes like a client like a good like somebody good to work with like when like how do you
Well, I think rapport is, I don't know if that's the right word, is super important. So like even if somebody does know a lot about the stuff and there's like a connection there, like working with somebody for a long period of time really helps that. So like I look at somebody like 12, and I've been working with him since like 2013, and the thing about him is like for a person that doesn't like touch cameras, he knows a lot about like cinematography and shit like that. And on top of that, like it's one thing to know because you could know that stuff and then like have a hard head about it, but like being open to collaboration and having experience as like a collaborator like really helps that process.
and then something I was talking about with somebody the other day is like directors that have never touched a camera
That's how it is though a lot.
a lot.
Because like the truth is like a director most of the time, unless you know you're directing like a feature film or some shit like that or like bigger things, a lot of times they're like salesmen, and they just like can talk the talk, walk the walk, and know enough to get by. And you need somebody like that because you need somebody to sell the video, sell the idea, and to like you know just be that big personality like on set that everybody like just kind of like goes to for the answers or like goes to for the vision. So yeah, there's a lot of people that don't do that, and that's like kind of you know that's why you have a director of photography or a cinematographer. So like a director can just have these ideas, and then like you know the camera team can kind of put it all together.
And I guess like where do you I mean where do you fall under like are you a director, are you a cinematographer like
I typically find myself behind a camera and behind a computer. Um, I take on you know how it goes. Like you're doing it all at the same time, pretty much. But I wouldn't say like being a director is like the thing that I'm strongest at. I think like my knowledge about cameras and like editing is like my strong suit.
word. Um so I mean what are you working on right now?
Well, we just dropped "Thank the Gang," new video by 12
Go check that out.
Yeah, that shit's. I'm like happy with that one. It's kind of hard to like your own work sometimes, but I kind of fuck with that one. Um, we got a couple other videos coming out. My boy Sean from Militia West, Hitman Fuego. We just shot Around the Way a couple weeks ago. That shit's coming out soon. Another one working on with him. But yeah, a lot of stuff's just like in the works right now. You know, I'm just kind of getting my. I feel like it's actually. I don't know what today is. May 23rd will be like exactly 1 year from when I quit. Um,
CNI.
yeah, it'll be exactly 1 year, and like I'm just starting to feel like now at this point, like I'm just like getting my feet back wet, like really starting to work again. So
I mean, what do you have to tell somebody that's like thinking about quitting their job and like pursuing something like this full time?
it was the most terrifying thing I did in a long time because I was getting paid pretty well and I was pretty comfortable, and I didn't really have like a solid idea of what I was gonna do afterwards. So it was really scary. I had a really good mentor. His name's Tom. He's still a really good friend of mine, but he kind of like, gave me advice about it. He didn't push me in one way or the other. Just gave me like good advice about it. So it was good to have that. I would just say like find somebody who's done it before, talk to them, figure out as much as you can before you do it. And no matter what, I feel like if you're passionate about what you're doing, like you'll be fine if you do it. And like whatever, if you got to pick up a dishwasher job to like pay the bills and shit, like just do it.
Have you thought about something like that?
Yeah, all the fucking time, man. It's like this shit's like you got like $0 in your bank account one day and then you're sitting on like 10 racks the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. um, I guess where could people find you at?
Yo, check me out on Instagram at Flowercop, on Twitter at Flowercop, on the internet at Flowercop. Definitely check out my website. I kind of try and update that. It's flowercop.com. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
Bet here's a shirt. It's a
Yeah.
Mars shirt. Y'all go check out marsmarsmars.com.
Yeet.
Plug.
Plugged.
um,
What's up? This is Flowercop. You're watching the Mars Files on 1AM radio.
I'm trying to think of something else though.
Shit. I mean, we could talk about like me and you.
Chill out. How do you feel like the camera's set up?
I mean,
I feel like this is like not the best place for it.
the horizon might not be perfect, but like we look good. Shit.
Yeah, but I'm trying to like figure out like a good place to put everything,
Well, we should
and I just don't know if this is the spot.
start with eye level. I think because you got good audio, it'd be cool to like see more of the space because you don't have to be close to get a good like feed.
Yeah.
And then maybe put some shit around here or something. I thought it'd be cool to like hang a shirt up, dude. Like just put it right here. It's almost like a banner.
Like I have a backdrop.
That shit's bad.
Yeah, I have a backdrop, but like I just feel like the couch is like the best place for it. But I just don't know if like.
As an interviewee, I'll say like this is like a cool place to like sit and talk. Like so,
Yeah.
I'm fucking with that.
Yeah. I just feel like we were faced like this the whole time.
But that's cool because you don't want to like be interviewing somebody like.
No, but like
Like
I kind
this.
of want to be looking at the person, you know.
I feel you.
I didn't know where to like put my eyes.
I'm too comfortable around you. That might be it. Like I feel like the next person who interview you is gonna be like talking to you like this or some shit. You know?
Yeah.
Um,
Yo, what's wrong with you?
Daniel kicks his dogs.
All right, this is the Mars
I
Files.
said I wouldn't troll him, but I had to get one.
This is the Mars Files. Peace. Oh my god, this fucking dog. All right, boom. We're all right. We're back.
We're back.
We decided there was a
Yo.
couple more things we could talk about,
And I wanted to put this shirt on.
and Evan wanted to put that shirt on. So yeah, when you're like, so actually stopped doing videos because mad people wanted free shit, and I just didn't have time for none of that nonsense. So how do you decide when somebody gets something for free and when somebody has to pay?
Well, I'd say like when you're first starting off, you definitely want to do some free stuff to get your feet wet, and like I still do free stuff from time to time myself. But like I wouldn't say ever do anything like once you get like going, don't do anything for free necessarily, but there's things other than money. You know what I mean? So like I'm not saying like do shit for exposure or do shit for that, but like find a way like a really valuable tool like if you're going to be making videos and doing photos and stuff is like learning how to bargain. Cuz like you might have a good opportunity and like it might not be the pay that you want. So instead of just taking that pay, like work something out. Find a way to like get a return on the investment of your time. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yo, how was your Rolling Loud experience?
Ooh, okay. I'm like 27 now, so I'm like starting to feel old and shit. probably sounds really cliche and stupid, but I like kind of like went, shot who I was commissioned to go there and shoot. So like I went there, shout out to Skateboard C. I went there and just like shot who I had to shoot and then left. But I don't know. I mean, if I had to choose between going to like Rolling Loud or 3 points, I would say 3 points because
Why?
I felt like these days like you can tell like quality is what sets people apart, and like you can see quality when it's there. And like I feel like when I walked into 3 points, I felt like somebody was there at that place and when it was bare empty, and they were thinking like, all right, when people walk through this door, like what are they gonna see first, and like what are they gonna feel, and like what direction do they have to walk to get here, and like what are we gonna put down that path while they're getting there? What are they gonna experience? And like I get it, and like it is, it's two things for two different people. Like some people just want to go see all these fucking artists and just have a great time, and like they don't want any of that BS like in front of them. They just want to do it. But like I don't know, I like really like the experience of like walking through 3 points and seeing what they had curated, and it was really well done, I thought.
Word, word. Is there anything else you want to say? Any shout outs or anything?
Shout out to my dog Mars doing his thing out in LA. It's always good when link back up with him in Florida. Shout out to his new dog who's eating my hand. Shout out to 12 Lynn. Shout out to all the homies. Shout out to Militia West. What else can we talk about?
I don't know.
There's got to be something.
There definitely is. You know what it is? It's like with the microphone on and the fucking camera on, it's like hard to like think straight.
Yeah, we know, and like you know the answers.
Yes. So it's
You
like
have all the fucking answers already. We should have brought Connect 4. I could talk about. Ow. I could talk about.
my dogs are so distracting too.
Yeah, that's also a thing. Like I'm getting bit up right now. Matter of fact, hold on. Oh shit. I could talk about some of the people that influenced me
Okay.
that I grew up like watching and shit.
Yeah.
Ask me a question.
Yeah. Who are some of your influences?
When I was coming up, I was fucking with. I still fuck with them. I was watching a lot of Forbes videos and Uncle Luke videos. I got a one-on-one Uncle Luke piece. You know what I'm saying? Leg hanging out the window. You ain't got these on, type shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny though, cause like looking up to those guys, I always felt like an underdog too. Like while I was shooting and stuff, which was kind of like what drove me to like get better, cause I wanted to be like on their level of like, you know.
Damn, this fuck.
Oh, Daniel's dog just took a piss. Hey, Luke said he got 5 rings, but I don't know. I got a question for Luke. If you got 5 rings, that makes you what, Kobe or some shit? I want to know like who's like Wilt and who's like LeBron and who's Magic and all them.
All right. This is the Mars Files.
Yo.
Is that a sign off or a sign on?
No, we're signing off.
Okay, we're signing off.
We're out of here.
Peace.
What else can we talk about?
Let me interview you.
No. All right. This
I'll-
is the
I'll
Mars
take his-
Files. Peace.